What's good, YouTube land? Word Collector here, sticking in the Lightning Collection. And keeping with Beast Morphers, we have the Blue Ranger. That guy. Yeah. So far, the last Beast Morphers release, right now, there's no word on if we get a Yellow Ranger or a Silver Ranger. Although, actually, I'm wrong, because we're getting the what was his name? The Evil Ranger. We're getting one of them. So, Blaze. We're getting Blaze. But I hope they release the Yellow Ranger and the Evil Female Ranger as well, because we need more female Rangers, honestly. It's a bit of a sausage fest. There's a shot of the Blue Ranger right here. Hooah! I just did that. So now the camera's not... Oh god, this feels even weirder. Because everything's... Well, everything's not reflected anymore. It's the same side. But there's a picture of the Blue Ranger. That nice artwork the Lightning Collection's given us. Oh my god. Haven't done this in the camera in a while. Same shot on the side. Bit of action photography with the Hasbro logo right there. Does this say Bandai anywhere? I don't think so. I think Bandai's license on the toy license has finally gone away. There's not much. Oh my god. In the box, but doing this on the other side of the camera, I've gotten. Here is the Blue Ranger. Was his name Ravi? Or again, still haven't watched it. I actually have SPD on my TV right now. And here you go. I think this is our first team comparison. So besides the cool blue, the only real difference is the head sculpt, which actually fits these proportions a lot better. Or at least it looks like it's designed. You know, I'm just going to go back. It's getting confusing. Hooah, there we go. Like this, I like this helmet sculpt better than the Red Ranger, because it actually looks like it fills out the proportions as opposed to kind of looking a bit too fat when it comes to the Red Ranger's one. Also, nope, that's really the only difference. Well, besides the hands. But we'll change that a bit. Yep, that's the only sculpt difference. And he is based off a gorilla. So he's got a little gorilla snoot right there. And yeah. It's just there's some paint fading right here on that silver, unfortunately. If you want more of my thoughts, I guess you can go back and watch the Beast Morphers Red Ranger video or Gold Ranger. Because here he is next to the Gold Ranger. Here, all three of them are together. I think this is the team that's closest to completion. Because Mighty Morphin only has, I mean, of the way too many. There's the Red Ranger, black, yellow, pink. Okay, no, Mighty Morphin's only missing the Blue Ranger, really, at this point. Because you've gotten releases of every other thing, like every other Ranger. White, green, Lord Draken. Goldar and Lord Zed hanging over there. A putty. Can we put a can we put out the Mighty Morphin Blue and just like wrap up the team, please? Articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Decent amount of forward and back. Not much side to side, but swivel. Very nice. Shoulders. Universal joint. Do 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 do. They can go 360. Do 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 do. Wind building my arm for no reason. Ow, this hurts. Shoulder. The butterfly joint. I don't know why I lost the word. Bicep swivel, which does break up the sculpt just a little bit because there's, I feel like kind of unnecessary silver paint right there. Again, you can take these off and it looks very awkward. Double hinge elbow. The Morpher exact same paint apps. Still fairly nice, but a little bit less missing. You got the wrist swivel and the hinge. Your waist ball joint with the hinge. Very nice range. Do 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 do. Ow. Again, this looks like it would actually hurt if you did that. Like, no human body could possibly be able to do that. Not even a professional contortionist would be able to do that. Hips can go all the way up, all the way. Super high kick. Back, not really, due to the butt flap and his little bit of skirt. Well, I guess not skirt, but the bottom of his jacket that pokes out past his belt. Thigh swivel. Ooh, that was a little bit stiff. But it is a thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. Your boot swivel. Where is it? There it is. Been stuck. Ugh. Both of them stuck. And your forward and backwards ankle tilt. And side to side hinge. So you can break his ankle to your heart's content. Admittedly, I kind of like, I feel like I'm just going over the exact same notes over and over again with the Lightning collection. Like, it's getting kind of tiresome. Like, at least with Transformers, each one has like a pretty unique engineering if they're not a strict repaint. Like, each new mold is a unique mold and a new mold, so there's new stuff. But with these guys, it's one body type, but put through a million different color palettes. And that's kind of Power Rangers in a nutshell, really. When it comes to the suits, it's the ones that you like. So if you're somebody who can just pick favorites, then that's probably best bet. But I find it really hard to pick favorites because like there's not a bad suit design in my opinion. Like, the turbo suits are probably the closest, but I don't know, really. It's so hard for me, like being a lifelong fan, to like try and find something wrong. Like, there's obviously, I'm not going to get into it, but season one has its faults, and there are seasons with faults and things. But like, when it comes to the suit designs, it's hard to find faults with most of them. There are some, but okay, move on. Here's Ravi's human head sculpt, which doesn't look terrible. Actually, is a fairly good likeness, and he actually gets like an actual sword. He gets the sword as opposed to the kind of dumb cheetah gun. Which wasn't in Go Busters, but there you go. He actually does have a sword. He comes with two hands both punching fists. He comes with the effect part, which I believe goes over the sword like that, which kind of does still look awkward to me. And it still kind of looks like he can hold it in his hand as a gun. I know it's supposed to be like a digital thing, or I'm not actually sure, 100% sure what it's supposed to be, but it's okay. It's like it's probably my least favorite of the effect parts, but I mean I guess it gets the job done. It's been a while since I've watched Go Busters, so I'll have to go back and like see how they charge their weapons for final attacks, but he's having a hard time standing right here. But I will get out probably the most hilarious effect part. Because he's the gorilla and he's the strong man, he gets a punching effect part. Is it supposed to go over this hand? I can't really tell. Because in the packaging, in that photo it doesn't show, but it also shows him holding the Sogon blade. That's what it was called. Not in the I think Beast Morphers sword or something. I'm not 100% sure, but there's that. Let's swap out a hand. I picked the left hand, so nope, not that one. That one. Put the other hand back into the package. And here, we will take the effect part. Try and see how it goes on. There you go. Because he's the powerhouse, and that's his his special abilities to increase his strength to the point where if he exudes himself, he starts to go a little crazy, like he can't control himself after a certain point. So he gets a punch effect part. I kind of love it. It's probably my favorite effect part because it's better than just going over a sword and trying to look like crackling energy. It actually looks like he's punching with. I mean, I don't know. I really like it. He can really execute some Falcon punches, or I guess in his case, some Donkey Kong punches. Who knows? Maybe he's igniting the hydrogen in the air, making it so hot that it turns blue. You never know. You gotta make up your own fun things with this. So do I recommend Mr. Oh, I might as well. I don't really want to. Fine, I'll do the head swap. Because I imagine they do it in the show at least somewhat. But come on. There you go. And it kind of looks ridiculous with the punching effect part, but oh well. Take that off. And yeah, I will end up recommending this guy. Again, it's kind of like I find myself saying the same things over and over and over again, but they still ring true. If you want a highly posable action figure of this suit design without the gimmick, without the child friendly gimmick, without any gimmicks, just the toy, a weapon, a couple effect parts, and you don't feel like going the cheap obviously for kids line that's on pegs still, because Beast Morphers has yet to come out with Season 2. But if you don't want to go for one of those, this guy, if you can find him, is worth it. But I mean, he's mostly just at EB Games, really, around me. I'm kind of glad I actually found him. But I guess that wraps that up. I just noticed that the actual belt piece is a secondary, is like a separate piece. How did I not notice this before? Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. May the power protect you, but always keep it weird. Bye.